You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, kudos to you. In this particular video, I'm going to show you how to import your vMix template over to OBS. Okay, so if you've been using vMix and you want to opt into OBS and you're still wondering how you're going to be able to import all your designs, your templates, your lower thirds, your Bible verse and everything from vMix down to OBS, don't worry, because in this video I've got you covered. Oh my god! Wow! I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide on how to import all your designs from vMix down to OBS. So if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, you are missing out. Kindly hit that red subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell so you'll always be notified whenever I upload new videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much. Also give this video a thumbs up. You might be helping someone out there, as the YouTube algorithm will recommend this content to them. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get straight to this particular tutorial. So the first thing we are going to do is go over to our Google Chrome. Okay, so this is my own right here. Double click on it and open it. That's if you haven't installed OBS on your laptop. Okay, so just double click on it, and once it's up like this, search for OBS. Okay, so just search for OBS and hit the enter button. You're going to see the first link, which is obsproject.com. You can see here obsproject.com. kindly click on it, and this is it right here. So if you are using Windows, all you have to do is click on this link and you'll be able to download OBS on your Windows PC. And if you're using Mac, also click on this link and you'll be able to download OBS on your Mac PC. And if you're a Linux user, also click on this particular link and you'll be able to download Windows on your PC. But for this particular video, we are going to be making use of OBS for Windows. Okay, what the fuck? So just click on it and you'll be able to download OBS on your Windows PC. Okay, so once that is done, the next thing we are going to do is go over to your file explorer. Okay, so open your file explorer. On the download folder, you'll be able to see the OBS you've just downloaded. Okay, but because I'm using IDM, it's on my programs. You see, so the OBS I downloaded is on my programs because I'm using IDM downloader. You can see it right here. Just double click on it and you'll be able to install OBS on your PC. Okay, so once you are done installing OBS on your PC, the next thing you are going to do is to install OBS NDI plugin. Okay, so which will enable you to use NDI on your OBS. Okay, so in order for you to do that, all you have to do is open your Google Chrome or whichever browser you are using. Okay, that depends, and search for OBS NDI plugin. You can see OBS NDI plugin and search for it. You will see the first link there, new tech NDI integration into OBS Studio. You can see it there. That is the plugin right there. So you can click the first or the second link, whichever one you click, that is fine. Okay, so I'm just going to click on the second one and wait for it to load. You can see this is it right here. See, new tech NDI integration into OBS Studio. So click on go to download there. That's the button, and just scroll down and you will see OBS NDI 4.9.0 Windows installer. So download these tools on your laptop. This is after you successfully downloaded and installed OBS on your PC. But if you already have OBS installed on your laptop, then you can go ahead and follow this particular step to install the new tech NDI for OBS on your PC. Okay, so I'm just going to go expand this and go over to my download folder here and programs. You can see it here, OBS NDI. All you have to do is double click on it and install it on your PC. Now after you've successfully installed this new tech NDI OBS plugin on your laptop, restart your PC. Okay, so after you've downloaded OBS on your PC and also installed the NDI plugin for OBS Studio, now the next thing you're going to do is to restart your laptop. Okay, so once you restart your PC, you can follow through with this next tutorial I'm going to show you now. This is my vMix right here. This is my vMix right here. You can see here. So we are going to open our vMix on my PC right now. Okay, so once you've done installing the OBS, just double click on it and let's give it a moment for it to load. Okay, so the vMix is up. Now let's open our template on vMix which we wish to import to OBS. Okay, so just click on the open and select the designs or the template rather which you wish to import to OBS. And just click on that and give it a moment to load. Okay, just cancel. Okay, so this is it right here. You can see both the Bible, the lower third, the life here, the fire, everything is what will be importing to OBS. Okay, so I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay, so once you've opened your design or your template on vMix, you can see right here, the next thing you are going to do is click on this external button right here. Let me just show you that. Click on this external button right here. You can see this external button and turn it on. Okay, so that's to turn it on, just click on it. I'm just going to do that. Click on it and make sure it's turned on. And once you've turned this on, go over and open OBS and search for OBS. You can see OBS Studio 64 bits. I'm just going to click on it and wait for it to load. You can see, so this is my OBS right here. Maybe some when you open it and you're only on one screen, just click on the studio mode there and you'll be able to see your preview and your program. Okay, now once you've opened OBS like this, the next thing you are going to do is click on this on the sources. Click on this add button there. You can see the plus sign there. As the plus sign there, click on it. Okay, so once you've opened your OBS, click on this add button on the sources, click on it and select video capture device. Okay, so we are going to name this vMix. We're going to name this vMix. Once you've named the vMix, just click on OK. Okay, so let's select our device. Go over and select vMix video. You see, select vMix video and click on OK. So I'm just going to resize this to fit my screen. Okay, so let me just do that. This is it. All right, so let's bring it into our program. Now we've brought in our vMix output to OBS. Now the next thing we are going to do is go over to vMix to find out the folders where we've saved all of these designs. You can see them individually here. The folders on our PC where we've saved them, this is the fresh file. You can see the GIF there, the logo, this particular one. So let's find out where we've saved them. Also do that on your own PC. So let's find out where we've saved all of them. Okay, now I'm just going to go over to my Windows and click on download. Okay, so I'm just going to locate where I saved all of the designs on vMix, okay, on my PC. So click on Techie. I'm just going to do that and go over to client, fresh file charge, and you can see all of them right here. You can see all the design, you can see all of them right where I saved them. I see all of them right here. Don't worry, after you've located where you saved them, still go back to OBS. Just going to click on that, still go back to OBS and click on the plus sign. You see the sources there, click on the plus sign, which is the add button there. Just click on it, and once you've clicked that, select image. Okay, so select image and let's name this one logo. I'm just going to name it logo. Okay, so click on OK and let's locate it where we've saved all of them. Okay, so just click on the browse button there and go over to wherever you save them. You know, I click on the download and then go down a little bit to Techie. Okay, so this is right here, and go over to clients and fresh file charge, and let's select the logo first, which is this one. Just going to click on OK. You can see, so let's keep it somewhere. Just going to do that, lower it a little bit. Just use OBS on your preview window to resize it. Okay, so this is it right here. I'm just going to leave it here. Now the next thing we are going to imported our logo to OBS. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is still click on the add button to bring in the fire GIF, which you can see burning right here. You can see, so let's bring it in to OBS. Okay, so go back to OBS, and click on this add button. That if you want to add any sources to OBS, you can see here. So just click on that button. Just going to erase that. Click on the add button and let's bring in, we'll go over to video, okay, media source, and let's name this fresh, let's name it fire. Okay, so let's name it fire GIF. Okay, so and click on OK. So once that is done, browse and find out where you saved it. You can see it here, fire GIF. Import, click on the import button and let's loop it. Okay, so let's loop it and click on OK. Should start working by now. Okay, we've imported the fire over to OBS. The next thing we are going to bring in is this live. You're seeing right here, you can see the live here. So you're going to bring it in to OBS. Okay, so go back to OBS here and click on this same add button there. Select image, you can see image right there, and let's bring it in. Just name this one live. Okay, so name this one live and click on OK. So let's browse to our folder where we'll keep it. You can see right here, double click on it and select OK. You can see it's on green screen and it's currently covering our window. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is go over to that tab. You can see it's live, this particular one. Let me show you this particular one, which is this one, which is live. So go over to it and right click. Okay, so once you're on it, right click on your PC, right click and select filters. Okay, so once you're on it, just put your mouse there and right click and select filters. And once you're on filters, I'm just going to reduce this one size a little bit. Once you're on filters, click on this plus sign there. So once you're on filters, click on this plus sign there. Okay, so I'm just going to erase this also. Click on this plus sign there and select color key. Okay, so select color key, and once you've selected color key, let's just leave it the way it is. Just go over to here and select custom color. Okay, and select whichever color you felt will blend in with the background very well. You see, you can see the similarity there. Just increase it this a little bit. You can see increase it. Let's just increase it very well. And the smooth, let's increase that. You can see here and close. You can see we've removed the green screen from OBS. Let's just resize it. Let's resize it. Okay, let's resize it, and this is it right here. So put it, but it's not as shining the way it is in this place. Okay, I'm just going to go back to it. Let me close this second window. Sorry, just going to go back to it, right click on it and select the same filters that you selected before. Once you selected the filters, the next thing you are going to do is click on this add button here. Click on the add button, and once you've done that, go over to color correction. Okay, so go over to color correction and increase this a little bit, lower this one, increase this one, and then this one, reduce this one. You can see how it looks like. So the red now is up and shining now. So you just close it, you can see how everything looks like. You can see, so this is how it looks like. Now another thing we are going to do here is to bring in our Bible. Okay, so let's bring in our Bible to OBS. Okay, so in order to bring in our Bible to OBS, we'll need to install NewTek NDI. Okay, NewTek NDI. I've also left a link for it in the description below. Okay, so NewTek NDI applications, you can see here, just click on it. I've left the link on the description so you don't have to go through this process I'm going right now. So this is it, tools, NDI tools for Windows. Okay, the download button is right here. I've left the link in the description below. Just go over there, click the link, and you'll be able to download it. Okay, so once you finish downloading the NewTek NDI tools, go over to your file explorer on your Windows, go over to download there, and you can see program files, and you will see that you can see NDI 5 tools. Click on it and install it on your PC. Okay, so once you are done installing the NDI 5 tools, restart your PC. So once the installation is done, restart your PC. If not, the NDI 5 tools is not going to work. See? So once you finish installing the NDI 5 tools, restart your PC. And once you restarted your PC, it's already on my PC, so don't worry, I don't have to restart it. Okay, so all you have to do is close the OBS and close the vMix and restart your PC, and you'll be able to see the NewTek NDI. Okay, so once you restarted your PC, go ahead and open the NewTek NDI. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to open mine. So once you restarted your PC, launch the NDI. Okay, so once it's up, you see all these options here. Go over and click on webcam input. Okay, so click on webcam input. Just going to do that. Click on webcam input, and you can see the webcam input is up. You can see right here, this is it on down here. You can see it's this small tab here. This is it, the webcam input at the top there. You can see this is the webcam input, and once this is up, go ahead and open Easy Worship 7. Okay, Easy Worship 7. You can see Easy Worship 7, not 9. Easy Worship 7. So I'm just going to wait for it to load. Continue. say allow blah blah. Just give it an access. Let's allow it. And this is our Easy Worship 7. You can see these are the scriptures here and everything. You can see how everything looks like. So once your Easy Worship 7 is up, go over to edit. You can see, go over to edit and options. Okay, go over to edit and options. Once you've opened that, make sure it's on NDI stream. Okay, so make sure it's on NDI stream, as you can see on my screen there, and just click on OK. So once you've done this, the next thing you are going to do is go over to the webcam input, which is this one that you've just opened before you open the Easy Worship 7. Okay, so go over to it, and you can see right here, right click, just put your mouse on it and right click. Okay, so put your mouse on it. Once your mouse is on it, right click. You see, once your mouse is on it, right click. See what I did? Now you can see it right here, Easy Worship Live. You can see Easy Worship Live. You can see Easy Worship Live right there. So click on that and just change, put a verse, the Bible verse on the screen there. Okay, so once this is up, go back to OBS and click on the add button that you can see here. Click on the add button, and the next thing you are going to do is to select NDI source. Okay, so NDI source, and click on OK. Now your source name, you can see here, see Easy Worship Live. You can see Easy Worship Live. You can see Easy Worship Live. Just tick that and click on OK. I'm just going to wait for it, give it a moment to load. You can see right here, you can see. Let me just get rid of this, our vMix. Let's make it not visible again. You can see how everything looks like. You can see how everything looks like. You can see we've been able to bring our Bible down to OBS. You can see this is our Bible right here. So let me quickly arrange the file and put it where it's supposed to be. Just all you have to do is use OBS. You can see, use OBS to just control it and put it where you want it to be. Just going to do that. You can see that's the fire burning right there. This is our Bible verse that we brought into OBS. You can see that's our Bible verse. This is our live tab. So the next thing that is remaining now is our lower third. Okay, so now how do we create lower third on OBS? Okay, so all you have to do in order to be able to create lower third for OBS is go over to your Chrome and search for this website. Okay, so it's called Post My Wall. Now you can see it here. So once this website is up, you can see postmywall.com. Once it's up, you go over to templates, and once you're on templates, search for lower third and hit the enter button. Okay, and you can see here, this is it, lower third. You can see everything right here, lower third. Just select any of them, and you see select any of them. You can use it to create your lower third. You can use it to edit the ones that other people have created. Okay, so you don't need to create anyone, and even if you don't have the knowledge, you can still just, all you have to do is just to edit the text that is on the ones that people have already created. So you don't have to create anything, and you don't have to bother yourself or try to learn how to create it. Even if you have zero knowledge about it, you can still be able to design your own lower third. So all you have to do is to change the text of the ones that people have already created. Let me show you how to quickly do that. Now all you have to do is click on any of them. You see, so click on any of them and select customize template. You can see customize template right there, customize template. Now let's quickly do that. And one of the best thing about this website is it allows you to download the design, so you don't have to pay any money for it. Just change the text or the color too, and you can be able to download it free of charge without paying a dime. Okay, so without paying a dime. First, let's get rid of this one. Let's get rid of it. This one is the one people have already designed. We don't need it, so this is what we need. So I'm just going to drag and select every text here. You can see I selected that. See what I did? I dragged and selected everything here. You see, just done that. Now let me drag it to the top, keep it at the center so that I can see what I'm doing clearly. Okay, don't worry, we can still use OBS to position it where we want it to be. So click on any of them to change the text. Just double click on them, and you can see, just put anything you want there. Let's put Pastor. Okay, let's put Prophet Godwin image. Don't worry, we can just extend it. You can see Prophet Godwin image. Okay, and then what to be the sermon, let's just leave it with God, all things are possible. This is it. Now if you want to change the color, just go over and click any of them, just select it. You can see there right here, select it. Just where you are going to click is this place. Let me just quickly show you that. Click on in this place, you can see where I kept my mouse. Sorry, let me just erase this. Okay, so click on it, see where my mouse is, click on it, and you'll be able to change the color. So if you prefer red, just select red, and that is the close. You can see. So if you prefer red, select red, and that is it. Select red. You can see, change the color to red. And this one I also want to change the color. So this is the text that I selected. So it'll be a bit trickish because we need to remove the text from where it is. We just remove it so that it can allow us to change the color. Okay, so the color we're going to change it. Let's also give it red. You can see we're giving it red. Now let's move the text back to where it is. You can see how everything looks like. So the text, let's also change the color to white. You can see, you see, we've designed our lower third. Now next thing you're going to do is just to download it. Now once you want to download it, they will ask you to create an account. So all you have to do is create a free account. You can use your Gmail to create a free account on this website. Okay, so let me just download this, and you can see there, please wait. You see, basic image, free, high quality. Don't worry, everything is still the same. Okay, so just click on the download button and let's wait for it to load. Okay, now it has finished loading. Okay, so I'm just going to close this and locate the file. Okay, so back to OBS. Now the next thing you are going to do is click on this add button here, this same add button here, seen right here. So click on it and select, what are you going to do? Select okay, image. Okay, so let's select image and let's name this one lower third 1. Okay, so let's name it lower third 1 and click on OK. Let's browse it and see where it's download. Go over to download. I guess it should be here. Yes, it should be here. This is it right here. Open, and this is it. You can see here, this is it. Open, and let's use OBS to lower, to this, minimize it how we want it to be. You can see, you can see. So this is how everything looks like. You can see, you can see how everything looks like. So everything is looking perfectly fine. Now let's bring in our video. So I'm just going to bring in my webcam here on OBS. Okay, so just click on the add button. You can see here, click on this add button right here and select video capture device. Okay, so we're going to name this one webcam. Okay, webcam. Click on OK, and it's asking us to select our device. Select, I want to select the integrated camera. So if you have any external your capture card or whatever, or whatsoever, you can select that here. So just going to select webcam and click on OK. So drag this, cover it. You can see how it looks like, but it's covering every of my template, which is the old ones that I have done here. So I'm just going to drag it down, drag it down to this place. You can see how it looks like. You can see. So this is how everything looks like. And if you want to bring in a background for your Bible, so you want to add in any background you like for your Bible, you don't want it looking transparent the way it is on my screen, all you have to do is go over to Chrome and search for background. Okay, so search for background there, and you can download any beautiful background that you want to make use of. Okay, so anyone that you love and you want to make use of, just download it from here, save, and this is it right here. So once that's finished downloading, go to add the add button on your sources on OBS. Click on the add button and select image, and then let's name this one background. Let's name this one background. Click on OK, and let's browse to our image file, which is on the download folder. You can see right here. So I'm just going to select that and bring it in to OBS. You can see, just you can see it's covering our Bible. Just move it down to the Bible side. You can see here, let's move it down a little bit. You see that You can see how everything looks like. You can see I've been able to give you this nice looking it's design. You can just off and make the lower third invisible. You can see, just click on the eye sign there, see, to make it invisible, and you can see how it looks like. So this is how everything looks like. So if you are reading scripture, you can make use of it like this, and whatever verse, whatever thing you are changing on easy worship is also reflecting here on OBS. So you can reduce your easy worship size, just keep it by the side here, and can be able to be making you can see all your changes that you're making here are all reflecting on OBS. You can see, so this is very perfect. You can see everything is reflecting. And once you are done the Bible, just bring in your main webcam back. You can enable them back again for the next scripture. And if you want to enable only your lower third, you can see lower third is there, and you can see this is how our design looks like. And you can even design your own templates like a pro, make it looking like this or whatsoever you want to do. So in case you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel, and also turn on the notification bell so that you will be able to notified whenever I upload new video. We're hoping to get to 3,000 family members here on YouTube. So all you have to do by supporting is like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Okay, so see you in our next video. And if you have any difficulty or you're facing any difficulties carrying out this video, all you have to do is comment your questions or your challenges in the comment box below, and I'll answer all of that as well. Okay, so see you in my next video.